Board meeting to order. Please silence all cell phones during the meeting. I look for the approval of the agenda. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Item 3, public appearances and citizens' comments. There's no one here, so we'll move on to number 4, approval of the consent agenda.
So moved.
Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carried. New business, item 8, consideration, discussion, village board trustee appointments. We have one gentleman that showed interest in becoming a village board member. That is Mr. Thompson.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing with him.
I guess we can have some discussion, or we need a motion from a board member to accept the offer of the appointment to the village trustee.
I move to accept to appoint off to the position, the vacant position.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Hi.
Aye. Opposed? Goff, you can come forward and
Yeah, we're gonna be.
tell you to swear you in.
Exciting night, Rob. All right, I'm gonna put that there for you, that is the agenda and everything else. But first, we're gonna do your oath.
Don't worry, I don't like.
Raise your right hand. I, the undersigned,
I the undersigned.
who has been elected.
Bob Thompson.
No, this is the undersigned, I'm straight with
Oh,
paper.
okay.
Who has been elected
I was elected
to the office of
office of
village trustee
village trustee
in and for
and for
the village of New Blair
village of the West,
in Greene County,
Green County,
but has not yet
but is not yet
entered upon
entered upon
the duties thereof.
the duties thereof.
Swears that I
As I
will support the Constitution of the United States
support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of said office
the duties of said
to
office
the best of my ability.
to the best of my
So
ability.
help me God.
So help me God.
All right. Sign, please.
I didn't get an ovation.
Hey.
You guys get one? We were too desperate. Folder. Here's the calendar, here's the.
I came down for my paperwork.
The next
I may
one,
have.
you should work with.
Yeah.
You know, so we can go through this another time, but everything should be good.
You want to keep this one?
You can, hold on, I'm gonna say, you can work hold out, and then bring it back later.
I did not want it on the report.
Okay, now that we have a full board. Item B, consideration of such resolution 2312 for appointment of full-time journey line worker.
I've had it on the interview. I'm all in favor. I think he will be a great asset.
And his name is Bill
Bill,
Cosmeter.
yeah, Bill,
Anybody have any questions, or I know Joe can probably.
We're really excited to have him on board. Accepted an offer already, so this is kind of more of a formality of keeping his appointment, but we're super excited to have him.
local boy, wants to go back here. Lots of pluses.
I'll move their approval of resolution 14-12.
Second.
Appointment of full-time journey worker.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item C, consideration discussion facade improvement grant budget and award maximum. Lauren, you can speak to that, please.
Yeah, so this came up, in the community development authority, so that's the body that recommends facade improvement grant applications to the board for approval. And while they were discussing some applications, it also came up that we might wanna look at increasing the grant amount that we provide applicants. This program was established several years ago, I can't remember, maybe 2018. So factor in some inflation and just higher costs in general for construction. And they recommended increasing the grant amount of the program from 5,000 to 6,000. So that's the maximum grant that you can get. But how the program works is it funds 50% of your project. So, for example, right now, if you have a $10,000 project, you get a maximum of $5,000. So this would increase the grant maximum to 6,000. Well, there's also discussion, well, why don't we also increase the grant budget as well? Currently, we budget within our TIP $20,000 a year for this program. And it was discussed with CDA that they were interested in increasing that to $40,000. Just some background, so this program is funded through our tax increment district number 4, that's the downtown. That TIP currently has $630,000 and generates an annual increment of approximately $218,000. So it has plenty of funds to handle this increase in the grant budget. I'll also mention that TID 3, which is the brewery TID, will donate to this TID as well. So there's additional funds in that one as well. I believe there's a total of $900,000. So we have some healthy TIDs. I think this is a great way to spend that money. These projects are obviously very helpful to the downtown, continuing to spruce up our buildings. So I would recommend this approval.
4, 6, and 40.
Correct.
I would move to approve
Okay.
6,000 and 40.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item D, consideration discussion facade improvement grant application for 500 First Street.
Okay, so I will, preface that all of these applications can be funded up to 6,000 now, so that's approved. So, you know, I don't think any of them will use the full 6,000, but just FYI, we can now fund them higher. So the first one, 500 First Street, this applicant is applying to replace 8 windows, install new soffit fascia on the back of the building, and install LP panels to the lower foundation and repair stucco. So the total project cost is $10,650. They would be eligible with the changes you just made for a $5,325 grant. And this application was approved and recommended by the Community Development Authority at their last meeting.
Not all these windows here, right?
Yeah.
First level. Will be 8. I know they said they were doing the bottom to improve aesthetics. It looks much less Swiss. If you're in Switzerland and you're up here, that bottom half has always been white stuff on the Swiss. So I mean, I myself would prefer stated white stuff over. You know, they own it.
Well, I agree with that. I wonder if it's more of a,
Less expensive way.
less expensive and,
More permanent.
stucco is
Stucco is-
difficult to maintain and.
It is, it's more
intact,
expensive to
fall off, and
maintain and do that.
I think with the hotel, the new thing, the first thing we would be doing is removing the stucco.
But he might be putting stucco back up,
Maybe,
you know, I'm guessing he will,
but I
I'm
know
just saying.
it's difficult to maintain. But I agree with you.
I tend to think it probably is who you have put on is a big factor. Because when we did our house one day, we looked with priority on public TV, and then we had all special people to paint and to do all the insulation and everything, so. So I tend to think, I mean, it's definitely more expensive. There's no question. You can go cheap. But I'm thinking make, probably not get cheap. Yeah, we'll do it right.
Yeah, well, he's applying, he wants to get that building on the historical registry, so he'll do it.
He's gonna have to do it.
Well, yeah.
How-
He'll do something
Yeah,
about our original.
yeah, he did a nice job.
But didn't he say that he was, going to restore it in the sixties and seventies? Didn't he say that in last week?
I think the other thing he's gonna do is just put it, like, we're, state farmers now, is to open that up like it used to be, under the porch, I think.
I know that the second floor, I mean, the floor above that was also open when I was growing up. I don't know what year they closed that.
I think that will be the same for dining out there.
I would,
Underneath.
so much more fresh.
It'll be brought on tangent.
No, there are improvements you can make, but historically, I don't. Historic, according to what year?
So did we have a motion on,
Yes, in a second.
in a second? Okay,
I didn't have a motion right second, not for the
not for this.
specific application.
Okay,
I thought, only, oh, no. I'll second.
okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, item B, consideration study facade improvement grant application for 17 Sixth Avenue. Which, go ahead.
So you may notice that the next two applications are the same owner, that is eligible under this program, if you have two different addresses. So these are two different buildings, they're both eligible for funding. So the first one is 17 Sixth Avenue, they're planning to pressure wash, repair exterior, and paint plastic stain exterior building and woodwork. Their total project cost is $8,735. They would be eligible for a $4,367.50 grant. This is also recommended by the Community Development Authority.
I am a little confused. 17 and 18. She was talking about the railroad street, cheap though, she.
Yeah.
Not for this one, this one.
But I'm saying, so that's 18 Sixth Avenue?
Seventh Avenue.
Ah, okay.
Confusing,
I
yeah,
got it.
17 Sixth Avenue.
Okay, I'm fine now, I'm fine now. Okay. Motion to approve. Okay, motion second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Consideration of special facade improvement grant application for 18 Seventh Avenue.
Right, similar project, they want to pressure wash, repair exterior wood beams and trellis work, and apply preservatives to the wood siding and trim. Total project cost is $2,100. The applicant would be eligible for a $1,050 grant. This was also recommended by CDA.
And I go ahead and motion to approve the application for 18 Avenue.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item G, consideration of such resolution 2314, adopting an updated Green County hazard mitigation plan. Lauren, are you going to speak on that, or who?
I can, this was received from the emergency management manager, is that the director from Green County. He's having all the communities, pass resolutions to adopt it. I did not print it for your application because it's hundreds of pages long, but it is online if you want to view it. We think it's good to us and we recommend approval.
I'm going to approve resolution for hazard mitigation plan.
Second. Okay, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Is there anything for Parks and Rec, Chuck?
I don't have any, obviously, because I don't know if Mike wants to. The grant was submitted to the DNR and we got a response that everything was accepted and in order. I think you got a copy of everything, right? That was submitted. And now we just wait. It'll probably be late summer, early fall, before we know for sure anything, but I'm hopeful. So.
Okay. Is there anything from public works and safety?
We have not had any, you are all familiar with what's been going on, so we have not had an update. Unless, Joe, did you want to add anything? Has anything happened since other than your back? Yeah, your back.
Well, Canada.
Oh, that's right.
Canada for a little bit, so we'll know tomorrow what's happening. So,
Okay.
Louis from that.
Good.
Oh, good.
I guess now would probably be a time to bring up what we did yesterday. They came and put our new tube in under the highway yesterday. And I went down and watched it, and it's very interesting how they do that.
So they came in, it's brand new, it's out of Europe. They told us that it's been in Europe for 20 years,
55.
55 years. And we took a culvert that was gonna cost us probably about I'm just gonna estimate anywhere between 100 and 150,000 to take it and replace. And they put a fiberglass liner on the inside of it, and they blow it up. Then they take a UV light and they pull it back with a computer, little like go-kart, and it adheses to the outside of the pipe. And now it's got a 70-year guarantee on it. And it is amazing. So just how new it is, Dane County was there, Iowa County Highway was there, Rock County's doing it, Richland County is doing it now. They're looking at these tubes like that, and it's saving them a ton.
So the cost of,
So ours was like 37,000, just over 37,000.
wow, 70 years.
It's guaranteed for 70 years, and it is amazing. I didn't bring the piece here. We were gonna kind of do a demonstration of it, once we get so they videotape it, and we'd like to show it to the board, because, you know, we have this, what's called tin whistle, or it looks like a culvert that goes all the way up through there, through like 11, all the way up to like Candy Cane. It's down Railroad, and it's failing. Every once in a while, it's failing. Right now, if you go to the intersection of 11th and 3rd, there's cones there. It's failing. So if we can, in the way it sounds, they can go all the way down from 4-inch, all the way up to a big hull of 72-inch. And it's pretty much run by the foot. And, you know, we don't have plans on tearing those roads up anytime soon. So it might be something where maybe we can do this, is line them so they quit failing. And, you know, so they're gonna come back in a couple of weeks and they're gonna just take our measurements and everything like that. It'd be something we'd have to budget for the future. But it was very interesting, wasn't it, Rob? I mean, very.
So from the access point, how far can they go?
340 feet.
They roll it, come off the roll, about this wide and flat. And then they put a rubber thing, liner kind of down, and they fold it together and pull it through with a steel cable on a winch. And then they get it through, and they tap that one end, and then the other end, they pump air into it, and it blows up just like a balloon. And then they run that ultraviolet light down there, and then the computer pulls back, and if they're sensitive, the computer sensitive, not curing it good enough, then they slow it down or speed it up. But yeah, it's amazing.
So this is, I don't know how many people can see this. This is what the pipe looked like when they started. It was failing. You can see where the gravel is already coming in on it. We want to pass that around, let everybody look at that, and I'll show you a picture of what it looks like after it was done.
And how long to cure? I mean,
It
looks like immediately. So
It is immediate. It's amazing. In fact, as soon as that computer, that go-kart stopped at the end, they waited like maybe 10 minutes, they pulled it all out, and the guy was cutting the outer ring of it. It's unbelievable. And then
So, Joe, how did you get informed by that? I mean, what made you go?
Green County, picked us out, and they're doing it in Iowa and everything like that now, so.
Chris Marison?
Nope, that was John Hopper, that's what the pipe looks like now.
The,
Oh, my.
It's amazing.
they did two
It's
for
good.
Green County.
Yeah, they did one on M yesterday, then they did ours, then they were heading for, Rock County to do, I think, 2, and then they were headed back to do Richland County, and then they're gonna come back, I guess, in a couple of weeks to do New Glarus's other one, so.
So do they have a business location in the States or?
They're actually out of Minnesota. And the owner was there yesterday. The president of the company was actually there working on site yesterday. And he talked to you if he wanted, like one-on-one, if you asked him questions. But they had a salesman there that we talked to that was very instrumental in, how it's done, what it's done. And their crew was right there and they're like, come on, come in the cure truck. So you went up in the cure truck and you can actually watch it come through, temperatures at what it's at, and how fast it's curing on the pipe. It was amazing. I mean, it was amazing. So,
We could get a little wet today.
yeah, a little money.
Okay, Joe, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Personnel and finance. Consideration discussion resolution 2313 for wage increases for line foreman, journey lineman, and water operator. Very back of your.
This, was discussed at the finance personnel committee. It began with a conversation on hiring for the journey line worker position and needing to be competitive, and so they increased that, recommended increasing that, range, and I believe that also went to the board for approval. So this is just kind of formalizing it in a resolution. But along with that conversation was talking about the line foreman who supervises the journey line worker, increasing that position's wage, as well as the water operator who spends a portion of his time helping with the electric utility. And so for raising the other wages for electric utility, the thought was also increasing his wage. So the proposed wages are included in the resolution. The line foreman would be increased from $40.05 to $45 an hour. The line worker has a range of 37 to 44, but we are hiring, Bill at that $44. And the water operator would be increased from 31.06 to 33.65.
And this will all come out of the utilities, not a levy, we don't need to levy taxes for it.
Correct, and the utility will be doing a rate case this year, so that will factor in those increased wages. We feel comfortable about these wages.
So do you have access to like their average in the area?
Yeah, yep.
And then in the state also?
Exactly, yeah, so, NEUW is an organization, the Municipal Electric Utility of Wisconsin. Okay, and they provided us, wage data, which was provided to the finance personnel committee, but I'm happy to send that to you as well.
No, the school district, we do staff, no, it's, the superintendent always has the state average and then the area.
Yep, we
And
got all
the
that.
size of the school and all that.
Yep.
So that's what I assumed was, these were based on.
Well, we had long discussions, didn't we?
Oh, and,
And so,
why, is the subcommittee moving? Then you don't even need a second. That's what we always do. We have our committee would vote on it, and then we present it to the whole board, and then I move it as chairperson or whoever was chairperson on the committee, and then you don't need a second.
well, we were presented, Warren gave us, staff on this, and, Michael and I went back and forth on it for a very long time with Warren, having much insight into it. Resolve that is the best option to maintain our position.
I'll move the approval of resolution.
Who seconded? This one, eh? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carried. What one full session first, or the president's report? And then we vote.
You're right.
Well, we'll move on with the president's report quick, and then we'll go into the full session. I have one vacancy where I need a board member to be on the design and review, so somebody get hold of me and wants to. They don't meet unless somebody comes with a proposal for redoing something or building something on the highway that requires the design and review committee to oversee it.
That commission or a committee?
Committee,
Committee? I would be interested.
okay,
That's part of, like, the Swiss architectural review,
Yeah.
when they do their projects, so.
Yep.
I'm retired, so I've got time to do it. I like to do that.
and the
Yes.
the second thing is, I was requested to put some kind of a letter together for the Yodel Club, the Yodel Club going to Switzerland. So I'll read you what I got, and I just thought, I'll sign it, and then if you board members want to sign it too, because it's going to Blair. So it says, thank you, Chelsea, you're doing this for me. Greetings from beautiful New Glarus. On behalf of our village, we want to thank you for graciously hosting the New Glarus Yodel Club. We are thrilled to be visiting Glarus and to have the opportunity to meet with the citizens who call it home. We greatly appreciate our ongoing relationship and look forward to many more years of celebrating our Swiss heritage together. As always, it would be our pleasure to host any New Glarus residents to our charming village at any time. You are welcome here. And I thought I'd sign it if it was present, and if the rest of the board wants to just put their name down on it.
Yeah, I like it.
Could you repeat that in Deutsch?
Lady chaperone?
That's fine. They might be ready to go on in 8 minutes.
Volunteer for that.
That's from the utilities, just leaving tomorrow.
So it's tonight at 7 p.m. We'll be there until next Saturday.
I've been to Blair, it doesn't really look like people are.
It doesn't?
Yeah, mountains are really high.
And, huh?
So I just, oh, I mean.
Oh, sign it, yeah, sign it.
Okay.
You're our administrator.
Yeah.
Also, next Tuesday night, from 4 o'clock to 5:30, we're having a meet and greet in the back for Lauren and Kelsey and Deanna and Jeff,
Amy and Jeff.
they need to, yep.
It's just newer department heads.
Yeah.
And Lauren.
So if anybody wants to stop in.
It was being an eye on the
Well,
other
it's
day.
a village board, and I'm not.
Oh, so I need a motion to go into closed session and roll call.
Chuck Phillipson?
Yes.
Michael Bell?
Yes.
Mike Marty?
Yes.
Larry Stupi?
I.
Peggy Cruz? Scott Thompson? Roger Troutman?
Yes.
Am I able to sit